Today rebuilds the city of mathematics. Wake up to the crisis. Together we can end mass incarceration. In just 7 days, your generosity has made an incredible impact. 20 donors have raised $3,800 to fight mass incarceration and support Isaiah's journey. But with $2,200 left to reach our $6,000 goal, we need your help to finish strong. We're calling on 40 more donors to give whatever they can, because this fight is more significant than just one person. It's about justice, second chances, and change. Will you help us reach beyond the finish line and go beyond? This is the reason why every donation is needed to sustain this movement against mass incarceration. Here are some undeniable facts. There is no more pressing human rights issue, no more urgent spiritual crossroads, and no greater threat to democracy than the current penal crisis in the United States. This reality is this. 50 years ago, the United States began a path towards mass incarceration that has led to devastating consequences. Nearly 2 million individuals, disproportionately Black Americans, are incarcerated in our nation's prisons and jails today. The prison population has grown 500% since 1973, despite evidence showing that these increases are not driven by rising crime, but by misguided sentencing laws and policies. America, home to less than 5% of the global population, holds 25% of the world's prison population. These numbers are more than statistics. They represent lives disrupted, families broken, and communities decimated. The ripple effects are staggering. Economic decline and imprisonment results in reduced earnings, limited employment opportunities, housing instability, and reliance on public assistance. Physical and the mental toll. The incarcerated and their families suffer from poor health outcomes and devastating emotional trauma, not counting the social erosion. Mass incarceration perpetrates cycles of poverty, crime, and disenfranchisement, especially in Black and brown communities. We are calling a spiritual call to action for urban missionaries. All hands on deck. We are the frontline warriors, are called to invade and conquer the very gates of hell. But let's be clear. We can't do this alone. Without your reinforcements, we are limited in the lives we can save and the communities we can transform. We are your modern day John the Baptist. We the sons of thunder, boldly proclaiming truth and stepping into places most would fear to go. Someone has got to go and take the garbage out, confront sin, and bring light to the darkest corners of our inner cities. What frightens others going into a sin-saturated Nazareth to make disciples, we do regularly. The truth is, there might never have been a need for a Black Lives Matter movement if we as the church had truly obeyed Christ's Great Commission and actively discipled the lost in our urban, bugged-out communities. But now is the time to act. You may not be called to the front line duty in the inner city, but you are called to support those who are, like Rebuild the City. Your prayers, your talents, and your treasure fuel this mission. Together we can rescue, disciple, and transform countless lives. Isaiah's story, A Cry for Justice, is not just an anomaly. It is a direct result of systemic issues outlined above. A young Black man diagnosed with schizophrenia, Isaiah, my son, has spent years trapped in a cycle of homelessness, untreated mental illness, and incarceration. He is a victim of a system that punishes instead of heals. And thanks to advocacy and your support, Isaiah has a chance for transformation at NAMI Central Georgia, a program that could offer the stability, the therapy, and the skills he needs to rebuild his life. But the financial barriers remain significant. A $2,000 deposit and $2,000 monthly fee are required to secure his placement. Our goal of $6,000 will cover this initial care and launch a larger advocacy campaign to address the root causes of this crisis of mass incarceration. The larger mission, transforming systems, this is about more than Isaiah. Rebuild the City is evolving into a 501c re-entry community development program, and we're going to be dedicated to democratizing mental health. We will empower re-entry, providing tangible resources, housing, job training, counseling for individuals reintegrated into society. Isaiah's story is a battle cry for justice, and your contributions fuel this fight. With your help, we're standing on the front line, transforming lives and dismantling systems of oppression. Where do your donations go? Number 1, for Isaiah's healing, covering his first $2,000 deposit and first 2 months of care at NAMI Central Georgia. Number 2, advocacy and awareness, launching a much larger campaign to expose and dismantle the root causes of mass incarceration. Number 3, community support, expanding our housing, job training, and mental health program to serve more individuals in need. And here's how you can help. Donate today. Visit our website, rebuildthecity.net, or secure a GoFundMe page to contribute. Every dollar helps save lives. Spread awareness. Share this message with your networks. Help others understand the realities of mass incarceration and the urgent need for change. Pray and advocate. Join us in prayer and advocacy as we fight this systemic reform that promotes justice, equity, and restoration. Again, a call to action. The harvest is plentiful, but the labor is few. Together, we can dismantle the systems of oppression, rebuild lives, and restore dignity to communities long ignored and neglected. Your contribution is more than a gift. It's an investment in justice, a stand against the system of oppression, and a stepping towards rebuilding cities and communities. Let's show the world that we will not stand by while our brothers and sisters are lost to a broken system. Together, we can rebuild lives, one story at a time, with gratitude and hope. I believe in you. Believe in us. Let's believe in one another. Help us rebuild the city.